Hey, Matt Brown, and we are going to do Stain from Incesticide in this one. So this one's in drop D tuning, and we have just two parts to the song and guitar solo. So verse, chorus, and guitar solo. So the main riff of the song is played a little bit differently the first two times that it comes in compared to the whole rest of this song. So let's look at how that goes. So we're just going to start with a D5 power chord, and it's a 3-string job, so the low 3 open strings. Next chord is a D sharp 5, so that's 1 1 1 at the first fret there. And so I'll break down slowly what's going on. So he's coming up to an E5 power chord, and this one it's a 5-string chord. So what we're going to do is 2nd fret on the low string, then 2 again, 2 again. The 3rd string is muted. I'm doing this with 2, 3, and 4, and then using my pinky to mute that 3rd string. And then you have the 2 high open strings on your B and E. So again, slowly. So something you want to do is make sure those open notes get cut off after the E5 is played. Otherwise, they'll bleed over the next chords and kind of. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I mean, it's kind of a gross thing in a good way, but just something to think about and be aware of. So here we go, kind of at tempo here. So the rest of the times that he's playing that E5 power chord, it's just the low 3 strings. So the high strings are only included the first 2 times. So we get something like this. So, and that continues into your verse. All right. So the chorus is pretty simple. I'll go through the chords first. We have a B flat 5. So that's a 5th string root. So 1 3 3. We have an A5. Open 2 2. So 3 strings there. Then a D5. And most of the time when he's playing this D5, he's playing 4 strings. So the open A, the D, the 2nd fret, and the 3rd fret. And the 6th string, the low open D, does kind of slip into it sometimes. So, you can kind of do your own thing with that. So the chorus here we have, that's the first bit. So we do the B flat 5, then kind of like a little open string transitional strum into the A5. So I'll break down the whole chorus slowly here. So the last time, it's a little bit different as it transitions back into, well, goes to an interlude or a re-intro before the next verse. But so it does that D sharp 5 at the end there, the 3-string power chord to go back to the verse. All right, so now all we have left is the guitar solo. It's a really cool solo, so let's check that out. Alright, so with the solo, what I'm going to do is I'll play it at tempo, play it slowly, and then break it down note by note. So here we go. so that's it at tempo. Let's do it slow. Alright, so, okay, what we're doing at first is sliding in, these are perfect fourth double stops, so that's 9 and 9 on the 5th and 4th strings, and then 8 and 8. Alright, then we're going to do 9 on the 3rd string, 9 on the 2nd string, 8 on the 2nd string, so that's what we have so far. Then the last 2 notes of the measure are 9 there, 10 there. So is the idea. So that happens twice. Then we have a little variation like this. Alright, then the next measure is we're going to bend the 10th fret up. So that's a full step bend. And the last 8th note is we release the bend back down to just a regular 10th fret note. Okay, then we're going to have the main idea again. Then another variation that sounds like this. So you're not going back to the low 10th fret note. Alright, the next measure is, so just the 10th and 12th frets there. Next measure, we're bending up at the 13th fret, a full step. Okay, then we're into kind of like the second section of the solo. And it's all played on the 3rd string, except for the last measure. So we're going to do rest. So that's the 4th fret there. And on the 3rd time you hit that 4th fret note, you want to give it some vibrato. And then we're coming 3-2 open. So that measure is played twice. Then we have a variation that goes like this. So that's the 3rd measure of the 2nd section. The next measure is this. So that's 8-7-8, 9-9-9-9. Alright, so then the following measure we go back to our main idea and we play it twice, so for 2 measures. Then the next measure we have that little variation. And then we're going to slide all the way up to the 12th fret with the 3rd finger and hold down the the 3 highest strings and play that for just a bunch of 8th notes in that measure. So the last 2 measures will be this. And we're into another chorus. So let's talk about how the song ends. It basically just does this. So it just ends on a D5 power chord like that. Alright, so that's Stain from Nirvana's Incesticide. I'm Matt Brown. I transcribed this one, so if you want the tabs to it, just shoot me an email. My email is at the top of my YouTube page. I also teach private lessons, so if you want to do some private lessons over Skype, just hit me up for that too. Alright, so got plenty more Nirvana coming. And to give you a little preview of what's coming after all the Nirvana stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot of Soundgarden and Aerosmith. So a lot more coming. Stick around.